Hi, this is Jennifer. I've been asked to do some self-care tips for people for various problems that they're having during lockdown and they can't get their massage treatment. So I thought I'd start with one for arms and wrists because basically I've got some problems with my own arm and wrist just now. I've got a touch of tennis elbow, so it seemed a good one to start with because I am self-treating. So I'm just going to show you a little video on some basic techniques on treating an arm, a bit of hand work as well, and later on I'll add a video about stretching, but for now let's just get some massage techniques. If you'd like further massage techniques for self-care or top tips, then let me know if there's any areas you're particularly worried about, your neck, shoulders, headaches, whatever, and we can have a look at them. Or remember, you can book in with an online consultation. They're working really well. I use a safe, secure online rehab platform, and we can really get things working for you when you're sore and tight and you can't get your usual massage treatment or physios, whatever. So bear that in mind, but enjoy the video for now and see how you get on. Cheers. Okay, so today I'm going to look at some self-massage on arms and hands and wrists because that's what I've been seeing quite a lot of, as I said, in my online consultations and people's inquiries coming in. So that's what I thought I'd start with in this sort of self-care tips series I'm planning. So key thing is to have your arm nice and relaxed and rest it on a cushion or on a tabletop. I've got it on my desk at the moment. And you start without any oil and just start using your other hand to just come up quite firmly but gently. And the key thing is not to be going push with this hand. It's just letting it sink. So I'm just letting the weight of that arm sink into the other arm and then just gliding up. I'm not using any oil at this point in time, so I'm just using like the edge of my hand just to come up and then coming up through the fingers. The other thing you can do is just get hold of the muscles I should say, and just let it filter through your fingers. And just grab it, move it around. You can be the judge of your own, how much pressure you need or how much you like it. You know, it should feel nice. This feels nice. I've got a bit of tennis elbow going on at the moment, so I've got quite a few wee trigger points up here. You can see there's a wee bruise there. Got a wee bit over enthusiastic with my own treatment, and I'm sure some of you will recognise some of these things. This is just a wee flick into the muscle. It just sort of frees up the fibres a little bit, and again it just feels quite, that can be a wee bit painful actually, but it feels quite nice as well. Coming up there, and then you can turn it over and just do the same, a little bit lighter on this side. You don't need the same, you won't want to work as deeply on this side, it just doesn't want it. Maybe up here a wee bit deeper, but down at the wrist, much more sensitive. Okay, so once you've warmed up a little bit, you can think about getting some tools. So we have things like the spiky ball. We have things like, this is a massage roller. Just roll it. You can also use, I've got some other things. So you could also use a dimply ball or just a plain ball. And they all do the same job basically. It just depends on the degree of how much you get in. Obviously the spiky ball is going to get into the muscle a bit more. These are proper physio balls. These are, you can buy them on Amazon. You don't have to pay a lot for them. You can get a little selection. They're quite nice, but you may have things around the house you can use. You could use a golf ball, you could use a squash ball, and dryer balls might be quite good. If you've got a dog, you could probably steal some of their toy. My dog's balls are very similar to these. He's got a whole range of ones about this size. These are probably a bit heavier, but I'm sure they do the job. And all you're going to do with these kind of things is basically roll it up your arm. Away from the camera a wee bit more, maybe you can see better. So again, I'm not pushing, I'm not pressing down into that. I mean, I could, but what you really want to do is just let it sink and roll it. And just roll it round a bit, roll it up. Up here, for me, is really quite good because of the tennis elbow. There's a lot going on in these muscles, so up here. But you could just roll it up the whole length of your arm. And you could do the same, the spiky ball. Again, it just gets in a wee bit more, it just gets into the fibres and the trigger points. And again, that feels quite nice. Going around that area for me feels very nice. Again, you can do it on that side, but you probably don't want to do it quite so much. It can be quite nice just to roll your hand. It's a bit like for your feet, you can roll your hand. Also with the hard ball, just let your hand. See, I'm using the other hand to sort of hold the sore hand in place. I'm not really pushing, I'm just, this hand is relaxed, this hand's doing the moving, it's pushing the hand along. This thing is a roller ball in a wee holder, and you just roll it about, and it's quite nice. It saves your left hand doing anything basically. So again, that's quite nice. And then of course you would want to get some oil or wax. All my waxes are stuck in the clinics at the moment, lockdown. So I've got this wee sample I got on a course, sports massage wax. It's fine. Songbird wax is really good. So if you've got any sort of wax that you've picked up, it'd be fine. But you could have Tiger Balm, or the other thing I would use at home is arnica oil. And what I would be adding to that would be some of my doTERRA oils. It's a thing called Deep Blue, which is really good for muscles. So I would normally add that and use the oil, but just for easiness, I'm just going to use this wee thing. And you don't need a lot of oil. You don't want to be sliding all over the place. You could use olive oil from your kitchen, but again, just take a little bit at the start. So I'm hardly got any of this wax on. People are always surprised how little you need. So not very much, just enough to sort of be on my fingers, be on my hand, and then I just start just rubbing it on. So you get some oil on the tissue, just rubbing. And then you can start to sink in. Again, if you lean over, just let that hand sink in. So I'm not pushing with that hand, I'm just leaning into the hand and then just letting it come up, and you can see I'm a bit deeper now. And again, you just get your fingers in and just roll the tissue back. That's quite a nice one. Roll it back, push it away like kneading bread. Get your heel of your hand in, sink the heel of the hand in and come up. So again, I'm just pulling that arm up. I've got some tendon problems, so I'm getting into the elbow a bit more, but you would just maybe focus on the thing. And again, you can get into your hand, come up through your fingers and just up there. That's fine. And you can turn it over, and quite a nice hand one is just to get your knuckles of your other hand and just rotate into the palm. Take your fingers and just, it's like rubbing a coin or a stone between your fingers, just up there. thumb. It's got some muscles in the bottom here, so you can just roll that other thumb into the base of that. Just be gentle, it doesn't take a lot. They're little muscles. The main thing is just to really stretch this bit out. You can, of course, go right up into your bicep area if you want. I don't know, it's just awkward to show you, but you can go right up and sort of do the same sort of kneading in your bicep. Just continue up round the elbow and up to your bicep, just wherever feels good for you to do it. And there we go, some basic self-massage tips. I'll follow up this video with some stretching tips as well, and some other self-massage options too for other parts of the body. Some bits like your shoulders are a bit hard to do for yourself, but there are things we can suggest for you involving the balls and other tools for the shoulders as well. So enjoy your massage.